I already edited a video and I realized that I didn't say certain things in the video, so let me just add it here in the beginning. I want to give a shout out to photographer Warren White. He took these images of Tamar and her son. Just want to let you know, Warren, there's no copyrights intended. These are the images that she used to basically release her statements, and that's why I'm using them. These are the only images I'm going to use through the entire video because this is what Tamar came back with. Normally I mix it up, but I will only be using these two images. I also want to quickly remind most of you that Tamar signed a contract with WeTV to give them a certain amount of shows. So even though her relationship and her marriage ended with her ex-husband, she is still in contract to give them the amount of shows. So for the people who are saying or were saying, if Tamar had such a big and huge problems with WeTV and how they do business, then why did she sign a new contract? She didn't sign a new contract. This is the contract for her to continue her own show with her ex-husband, and after he left, she still owed them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, my Fina Loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. This is like my third or fourth video on this topic, so instead of me repeating myself, I'm just going to include that link in the description below for those of you who's not aware about everything that's going on with Tamar Braxton. You can click those links in the description below to get caught up with everything that happened in the beginning that led us here. I just want to jump into reading her statement and don't want to have to insert everything that has happened so far. So the links to those videos are in the description below, but just a quick summary. Most of you are aware that Tamar was rushed to the hospital after she allegedly attempted to take her own life, okay? So go ahead and watch those videos for all of the details and who called and all of that. Tamar came back to social media, so let's go ahead and get into her statement. Tamar posted this beautiful image of her and her son Logan. Okay, you guys know I love red. And on the top where you put your location, she wrote, "At peace with myself." Okay, this is the picture of her and Logan, and if you swipe, let's go ahead and start reading. First and foremost, thank you. Thank you to each and every individual who has prayed for me, thought of me, sent me their love, and has showered me with their support. In this present moment, it is my only responsibility to be real with myself and to be real with the ones who truly love me and care for my healing. I have, without fail, share with you my brightest days. And I know that sharing with you what has been my darkest will be the light for any man or woman who is feeling the same defeat I felt just only a week ago. Every one of us has a desire, whether small or big, to make it out of where we come from to an ideal future place that includes freedom to be who we choose, security for our children and families, and fortune to share with the ones we love. We believe these things can coexist with just being happy. I believed that as a Black woman, as an artist, as an influence, a personality, I could shape my world and with whom I believed to be my partners. They could help me share my world, okay? Over the past 11 years, there were promises made to protect and portray my story with the authenticity and honesty I give. I was betrayed, taken advantage of, overworked, and underpaid. I wrote a letter over 2 months ago asking to be freed from what I believed was excessive and unfair. I explained in personal detail the demise I was experiencing. My cry for help went totally ignored. However, the demands persisted. It was my spirit and my soul that was tainted the most. There are a few things I count on most to be a good mother, a good daughter, a good partner, a good sister, and a good person. Who I was began to mean little to nothing, because it would only be how I was portrayed on television that would matter. It was witnessing the slow death of the woman I became that discouraged my will to fight. I felt like I was no longer living. I was existing for the purpose of a corporation's gain and ratings, and that killed me. Mental illness is real. We must normalize acknowledging it and stop associating it with shame and humiliation. The pain that I have experienced over the past 11 years has slowly ate away at my spirit and my mental. I will do everything in my power to aid those who from mental illness, including those of us whose mental illness was only a result from the toxic systemic bondage that dwells television. It was only God's grace and His mercy on my attempt to end my pain and my life that I am here to utilize my voice. It is only your prayers that have pushed me to rise above my own personal demise, pushed me to not only continue my fight for the freedom of my own thoughts, mind, and soul, but to also use my voice and experience to be an ally for every Black and brown person who has suffered from the continued exploitation of reality television. Reality TV personalities have no union, no code of protection, no formal representation that protects our labor, our rights, or our voices. They promise us opportunity but produce exploitation, which has only developed a poor portrayal of Black people in show business. I am learning to grow through my pain instead of looking for an escape. I'm on an irreversible path to healing. I am taking my time. It is of the utmost importance that I find my happy and my health through professional treatment for the sake of my whole heart Logan, who I forgot in my moment of distress and desperation. And giving this journey my undivided attention, my rise will not be in vain. I will make it my mission to establish the initiative that fight for ethical business practice in reality television, fights for the ownership of our businesses, promote growth and evolution of our stories, and give us 100% equity in our freedom. My love for my support system and everyone who chose to love me when I no longer loved myself is infinite, and I am forever grateful. I pray you will stand with me and be courageous enough to share your own truth. With love, Tamar. She went ahead and basically wrote the same caption. Now, before I even say anything else, let me just first say, like I've been saying in every other video, I am very happy that Tamar Braxton is still here with us. When everything first happened, WeTV released the statement right here that's on the screen. I've already read it in other videos, so for those of you who's going back to watch those videos to get caught up, you will get that information there. But this is the new statement they released before Tamar's statement, okay? Tamar Braxton has been an incredibly important member of the WeTV family for more than a decade, and our first concern is for her recovery and well-being. Given the current situation, we are postponing the premiere of Tamar Braxton Get Your Life until September 10th. This series was conceived by Tamar and is a real portrait of a dynamic woman juggling the demands of being a single mother, a new relationship, and her career. We know when the time is right, Tamar's fans will relate to seeing this honest portrait of her life. But at this moment, we are joining with her fans and sending strength and healing in the hope that she is getting the support and help she needs at this difficult time, okay? Now, I get it. A lot of you are saying, but Tamar, did the producers put certain things in your mouth to say? I understand editing this and editing that, but some of the things that happened were your actions. if you didn't do those things, they wouldn't have the footage. Now, most people are saying that Tamar watched the final cut, the final edit of her new show, and she did not like what she saw. And because of that, she does not want the show to air, but she's in contract. They invest their time, money, commercials, cast, a crew. There's just too many people and money and hours of operations and all of these things that they have placed into this show, that they're not just going to get rid of it, okay? And so people are saying that, it's very harsh for someone to go through something this life-changing and for them to be saved by the grace of God, and for people to leave comments like it's fake. She faked it in hopes that WeTV would fold and cancel her contract and all of these different things. Whatever the case might be, they are still moving forward, and we're going to see what the show is about. What Tamar went through is unfortunate and it's sad and all of that, but at the end of the day, business is business, and these people are cutthroat. So yeah, they're not about to let go of their investment. So it's, like I said, it's sad, but that's just the way it is, man. But I also understand where Tamar is coming from. We are all human beings. We have our moments and things like that. For us who are not on TV, sometimes we have our moments, and we're just blessed enough that everybody don't get to see us in those moments that are not so pretty. When you sign a contract for people to film your life and you don't have certain authority, you can't be like, cut that out. Don't put that in there, because to them, that's going to make the show. So I see and understand where Tamar is coming from. This is where people give criticism and they say, take accountability for your actions. You behave that way. You can't blame the network and all of that. But I honestly don't feel like this is the time to do things like that in this video. I'm just happy that Tamar is still alive. She's still here with us. And I'm praying for her recovery and her strength and all of that. And thank God that Logan still have his mother, And so that's that. All I'm going to do is continue to keep Tamar in my prayers. I'm wishing her well, and I'm wishing all of you well. Take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.